5,
Slap
4,
that
3, 2.
So who made
Alright,
it?
so how did you make this?
Yeah, how did you make
Alright,
this?
pause it.
Jason.
I did the pencil and I made that on my own, and I pretty much what's it called?
Pretty simple, basically. Just made a pen and then made it go.
Yeah. And then I blurred.
You made it go like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I faded in the every 15 minutes and I blurred it.
Yes.
And yeah.
Interesting. Very good intro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say birth and death.
So, Senyo edited this whole party scene.
I rough cut it though.
Yeah, Jason will be the rough cut of this party.
So we actually had a lot of trouble cutting this down. It was at what was it at? Like,
It was like
3 minutes?
No, it was like 2:15.
Okay,
or
it's
2:10.
2:15. We had to cut it down to 1:40. No, it was longer than that. It was like 2:45.
So whatever it was, but we had to.
So we had to cut it down to 1:45.
Yeah, like a
We
minute
didn't
and
even get it
45.
to that. We got it to like 1:47
Yeah.
or 1:46, something like that. That part was really cool.
That was.
We worked really hard. We worked really hard on that. What's it called? Coming up with the idea for getting those Twitter videos
Twitter pop-ups
out.
done, yeah.
We spent like an hour trying to figure out
The
what
Twitter,
we were
yeah.
gonna actually
An
do.
hour curating of what was actually gonna happen, and then like 20 minutes of actually doing.
Yeah.
But
more just procrastinating. I don't want to do it.
that's literally what was going on the whole time.
Nice flex.
Yeah. Alright. But yeah, like you.
20 minutes to actually do it.
That is Edwin throwing up.
That is everyone throwing up. What I like about this scene, really good audio.
Oh, I like how these matches.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
matches
most of these,
well.
yeah, most of these Twitter videos.
And there's this like white cut right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that white cut was really
that wipe was
nice.
interesting. If there's anything I would look over twice for this edit, would probably be this scene, because it's like really long.
Really long.
Yeah,
It's like
I feel
half the scene.
Yeah, we could have cut this and like chopped it up a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like leaving it uncut though is better because it
Yeah.
kind of just flows into the whole aspect,
so
and
too.
it also at the end like it works for the whole thing, pretty much.
Yeah, I actually thought that was shots really well,
Yeah,
especially close up.
The shots were great. And then the rain shot. The rain starting up.
It did get rained that night.
The only thing that would bother me about this shot as an editor is that Mo and Logan are actually switched from where they should
Yeah.
now.
We didn't really
crash.
plan on
Yeah.
the night. We kind of came home and then
Yeah.
they told us, oh, he's supposed to be in the
Remember
ring.
that
So we're
time
like,
during cross
oh.
country when
Oh, when this shot came, it was extremely
The
saturated.
original shot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It was super red.
Yeah.
We
Like,
had a ton of color correction just to make it look like
it's over. I'm
A
gonna
proper like,
Yeah, like more normal.
So whoever shooter he was.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick it up tomorrow. I'm really excited.
we know who you are, by the way. we know who you we know who you are. We know exactly
I
who
just
you
did
are.
the freaking shooter's commentary. I know, we literally talked about this.
This shot, it was pretty long, but I feel like it's kind of necessary.
It kind of adds to the whole story element in my
Because
opinion.
it flows into the next shot, which, I mean, continuity was like a hard thing, but
And especially in this, yeah.
yeah, but when you only have this much footage to work with.
I mean, you did pretty well considering.
For what it's worth, I think this scene is pretty sick.
I said the thing I worked on the most with this whole scene was this audio.
Yeah, audio is super important in this
Audio.
project.
Let's talk about this.
Right
Yeah,
here,
this instant-
right
yeah,
here,
this
right here.
This
Oh,
was
that's charming.
this this was like a mission to get done.
Yeah,
So I had to find like a whole like I had to put like particles and stuff coming out of the heart, and then the comments were like.
So you made this, like,
Yeah.
you made it
From the
yeah,
ground
from
up.
scratch.
We
Yeah.
didn't like just find a preset online.
Yeah,
and
no,
make
this
it.
is
We
like
actually like made this.
Yeah,
very
we made
much
this
So
ourselves.
you do that with particular?
Yeah, particular.
Yeah.
That's particular, with custom sprites of the hearts, and then choosing from random gradient. I don't know if they know what this means, but it is an editor comment.
It's fine,
It is-
So.
it's in it.
Also,
Yeah.
it flows extremely.
Yeah, with the
well.
scene, I think this
And
flows.
it looks-
it looks
Yes,
super
what
real.
I found the exact frame.
Yeah, look at it. It just flows. It just works so
yeah.
well. Like
I
the.
found
The camera's in the exact
Yeah.
position that it was.
Yes, it's sick.
Don't worry
Yeah, it's
about
dope.
it.
I got this new song coming out.
And I did a lot of audio bridging
Y'all
here.
should come listen
Like
to it. You can hit the stool with us, you know what I'm saying? We could turn
the
up.
next shot where they're outside the car and Haley's laughing. That was actually audio from the last shot, but it worked
I
really
ain't
well
even worried
together.
about them, man.
Don't even trip off them. They gonna be waiting right when we on, bro. Skirt off.
Wait till we
So
drop our
also for
song.
the music in the car, I was trying to do a lot of low passing, so it sounded natural for each different angle.
For that Snapchat overlay, you just screen recorded your phone basically.
Yeah,
Right?
literally
On
just
green.
pretty much. I just recording a green wall and screen recorded it and keyed
And
it.
these scenes, not the best, but
This shot right here with the
this
drone,
shot right here.
that's a Fast and Furious shot.
Yeah, sick.
so that was actually the shot I was most proud of.
We took heavy long to
Oh,
try
yeah.
to make that phone work. It was
Yeah.
so simple. I don't know why we picked it.
Yeah, I
It was so
know, right?
long.
Yeah. Figuring
Also-
out.
also the audio.
The audio.
Whoever's shooting, Melissa and Elijah,
Yeah.
their ISO is
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
We know who you
Well,
are.
What
Yeah.
camera was it?
80.
Was it 80?
Yeah.
Should have been a little better, but I mean, it's what we had. So
Kind of what you get.
one thing I would say is I think that some of these shots would need to be a little more color corrected. I feel like they're still a little dull.
Some of the,
but
I think that the inside
in the
shots with
overall thing, there was so much things we were doing.
Yeah,
It's
we
not like
didn't
catch
really
everything.
have time for all of it.
Yeah, no, this was all at the end.
We definitely
No,
had plenty of time to edit, but like once you kind of
Well-
get past like the halfway point of the time left, it gets into like
Yeah.
crunch time and people
Yeah.
actually start doing stuff they need to do.
Oh, and then so yeah, this is like
Here's
right
the,
when
here's the
passing
crash.
by.
scene.
Yeah.
This part right
this
here.
is-
This took a lot of.
It took
Yeah.
a
5
lot
cooks
of-
in the kitchen
a
to
lot
get
of
this
re-
done.
a lot of revisions.
Let's
All
run that
5
back. Let's
cooks.
run that back real quick.
Yeah, run it back.
We kept going back. It was hard because it wasn't building the way
Yeah.
we wanted it to.
Yeah,
It was like almost not climactic at all. Like it was.
Yeah,
just,
like
it
the
was just
climax
dull.
was quick.
You know?
Like if you
Yeah.
it was like a 2-second climax.
Yeah,
And
so-
it was like build up and then immediate.
So what we basically started to do, because it was basically they were just like really long shots, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were long shots, and it wasn't building at all. So we cut those up and split them, and we got like this shot and this shot, and we switched them, or like flipped them right. So it like kept building, and the shots kept getting quicker and quicker. So it kind of built. And even watching it for that last time, I still feel like we should have
There's
done more.
during watching the final product, I definitely
yeah.
thought there was more we could have done.
But I think it definitely looked better than it did before.
Yeah.
Like before there were just really long shots, but like we did cut those two that made it like work really well. And then the sound,
Audio, yeah.
the sound was really good, but I still think that we should have cut the music. Honestly, watching it last time, but I don't know. I mean, you guys like the music.
I feel like it added.
Yeah.
It did add, but at the same time, I was thinking, I was like, okay, like what if we cut out the music from like the light,
Yeah, from the
from the
light,
light, and have it just an overall build from there, because then it's like it's a build like a long build and then instead of like a flat and then a short build. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, there's so many ways we could have gone about this. So it's kind of just like,
Yeah,
we
we
literally could have spent days on
Yeah,
this.
like you
this
could,
one
yeah,
scene.
I'm just this one crash.
This is just
scene,
what we
yeah.
settled on.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much.
Yeah,
We just
I
settled
mean,
on this.
Based on everyone's opinion, yeah, it's pretty
and
difficult.
then these
to
are
do.
just really quick cut,
Yeah.
which makes it really,
Yeah.
really well. And then again, that shot right there, those are then backing up. We talked about this in the shooter
Yeah,
commentary,
yeah.
but they're backing up, so we just reverse
I
it.
did a.
Did you shake- did you
I did a
shake-
camera
did you-
shake to each of these shots.
Some of them. This one you didn't need to though. Right?
Yeah.
But I mean, considering, it's so fast, I mean, it just looks,
Yeah.
it looks real.
Yeah. And then the audio, the cutting out all audio except for the crash really well
Yeah.
helped, and then it
Yeah.
like kind of continued.
It kind of just like pushes that point, like because before that point it was kind of just like, this isn't really a crash scene, and it's like,
So much of kid,
and then
it
it
gets
just-
serious.
yeah, it gets serious in like
From
a
this
second.
point
one
on, it
snap.
just gets serious.
In a moment, things change. Like that's it.
Exactly. That's the point of this. It's like in one moment, everything
Everything
can
can
change.
change.
So
Went from fun to serious.
Very quick.
So I started up with the 911 call with the blood in the can, and then it starts out. The thing about this that's different from every other, every 15 minutes is that instead of mixing and mashing and intertwining each of the person's stories, we deliver them one by one, and we felt like it delivers more of a personal story for each one.
Yeah.
So and you deliver their name, which isn't, you never see that. So.
Yeah. It's kind of just like if you see the other one, it's kind of like, oh, these are just people.
Yeah.
But, like this makes it on
This
a more
kinda-
personal level. Like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I know this guy.
Oh, you
like,
know
I
who
can,
that is.
I know who
Like,
this
yeah,
is.
that's
I can
Mo.
relate
That's
to
like
that.
That is
Mo, right
yeah,
there.
yeah, in the back of that car.
And but yeah, you can even like not go to the school and watch that and be like,
Yeah,
oh,
pretty
like,
much.
now
That's
I
like-
can relate
you
to
know
this
the
character.
name.
That was definitely the objective with that text, is sort of to have people.
No, I'm really glad that you guys thought of that too. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't even think that.
It really shows the
right,
role, too.
right when
Yeah.
you put that name on there, it was like that looks dope. Continue doing that. Like
Yeah, right. When I first saw it, I was like, "That's sick. Keep doing
That's
that."
my favorite part of this whole
And
project.
I didn't put any music down because I figured the 911 call would be enough.
And
also,
I think it
Mo's
looked
mom.
really good. I think
Mo-
Ulf didn't really like it going through the whole hospital thing, but I really did.
I really
No,
like
yeah.
that part, yeah.
Because the thing about I don't feel like we need music because Mo's mom delivered on the
On
emotion. you know?
the emotional aspect, definitely, she.
I mean,
went above and
she's
beyond.
talking to him. You know, she cries. You know.
She hits the wall. Everything.
Yeah, she had a great reaction.
Can't say the same about some other
Yeah. There's some heartless parents.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
We have more on that later.
Shit. Dude, sick. I like how you change the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I changed it
Yeah.
for each person. I didn't want to just leave it blank, like, blank.
And also, I
white.
really like how you left it there for a long time. It's really sick.
I pretty much did one shot, the introducing shot, and then I faded it out by the end of the second shot.
Thanks. Makeup team did a good job.
I know.
Really good job.
I do like the pace of the whole interaction.
the pace.
Because
So-
sometimes people like leave things like on screen for a long time, long shots. It just doesn't work.
I feel like
I like how fast it is.
Yeah, when I knew I wanted to do quick cuts when I started chopping up the corners, seeing it on. I realized like it's more fast paced. I mean,
You want to get your
I mean,
point?
it flows. It doesn't flow bad. You
It's
know?
definitely good to have like longer. Okay, actually, wait.
So then we can pause
Pause
here.
real quick. Let me finish my thing. So it's definitely good to have like longer scenes on an emotional thing, but that doesn't mean you keep them for 20 seconds. You still want them pretty cut. And I mean, we also had to deal with time constraints. We got down to we got down to what 12 minutes. We had to be at 8. Like
I had to chop down probably about an hour of footage down to 12 minutes.
Yeah, but like the way it's not too quick, but it's not extremely long.
Yeah.
So I
I
don't
feel
know.
like it's just
All right.
perfect.
Now let's talk about.
We can talk about this.
So all this footage of this mom, is this Elijah's mom?
Yeah.
So
Good stuff.
she like didn't show a lot of emotion. I know it's hard because it's not. I mean, she probably wasn't thinking of it as real,
Yeah.
which is the problem with some things, but we just have to deal with it. But it was just so hard because we had so little footage of her actually looking sad. Like this is like one of the few shots she actually looks kind of sad and it almost just looks like she has allergies. So it doesn't even look
Pretty
like
sure
that. So,
That's why I didn't feel bad at all about cutting the
I know.
hospital scene down.
But
because,
yeah, I mean we didn't want to leave her out completely, but it was definitely
Yeah.
hard. I mean we definitely had troubles like because I know I was cutting this down from the 14 minutes that we had to 2 minutes, and like there was nothing. Like
I think for the future, it's really important to stress to the parents how like emotional response is really important to this video. Because if you don't have that, you don't really connect like the other parts to everything. You're like, well, I just know this is fake because the parents aren't even crying.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But we fixed it with music and stuff.
Yeah,
So
I feel like the
it
music
worked.
really helped. I like how you switch the music each time.
Yeah. Music was on point.
You guys found like the perfect music for each one.
Yeah, I slowed down some of the music so it sounded more melancholy.
Yeah, I feel like this one
Definitely.
The music here definitely added on a lot because it like the notes hit at the perfect time. I feel like that's what
Great
like,
shots.
Yeah, that's a
Great
I
shots.
think that was good.
Yeah.
clean shot. Crisp. This is good too.
That one was
Yeah.
Such low light, but it's a lot of detail in there.
Their shots were super good.
I definitely cut down Melissa's bio a lot.
Yeah. Well, it was also hard too because I mean we talked about in the shooter's commentary too, how little they had to shoot at the hospital because they got there late.
Time constraints for them because they left at the wrong time.
It's not their fault. It's the person that was driving them
Yeah.
to the hospital. But yeah, so and also the person that was supposed to be working on her had a real emergency, so he couldn't like
he
actually
couldn't,
do anything.
yeah.
So
So we had to act like this whole thing.
yeah, they basically
Pretty
did some
much.
random things. They shoved tubes random places. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty hard to.
I think it still came out.
Yeah, it did.
It definitely gets the point across.
Yeah.
I think her mom acted
Yeah,
like
her mom-
Yeah, I
that
did.
guy crying.
I didn't know.
Oh, right here. It cuts
Yeah.
in. It cuts in to George screaming Logan. Then you have Logan's name on the screen. You have Logan
That's such
Logan
a great
bloodied
shot.
up close up.
That's
I think
crazy.
it packs a punch. Like
It really
this.
does.
This is probably, in my opinion, like the most impactful scene, like shot.
This
in-
this is one of
This
them.
whole
Yeah.
sequence.
just right here, boom. The last two, Logan and George, like they're definitely they
I like how,
got ramped
I
up.
like how it really ramps up as.
And right here, right when he gets lifted off, that's when I decided to drop the piano.
Yeah, it was all super emotional.
Super emotional.
She did a
So
great
good.
job.
Yeah.
She did an excellent job.
Great shot.
Great reaction.
And then Logan did a great job.
Yeah.
Logan,
Being dead.
I mean, considering how hot it was,
I know.
and he was
I
under
I
so
do feel
much
bad
stuff.
for him because of how long he was on that street on the
Yeah.
the ground floor.
The coroner's office.
I like these. I really like these jump cuts, honestly.
Yeah, the jump cuts.
Yeah, I like the jump cuts.
Because
Yeah,
without them, I feel like it'd just be way too
It would
long
be
watching.
long.
No, it was
Doors.
really long. Like it was really long. It was like 30 minutes. Like of
Jeez.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, just corner.
I do think this.
This shot right here,
affected a
this
little
next
more, though.
shot right here, I feel like hit really hard too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Of the mother calling, putting it in the bag.
There was definitely. It was hard. It's hard getting continuity just right for this
Yeah.
because there's just so like.
Mm-hmm.
It was it just was.
Yeah. I feel like these jump cuts are really good too.
It's just the right amount.
Oh
of
yeah, because
cutting.
it shows what he's doing.
It only
Yeah.
shows the actions that are important and not the intermission. If that makes any sense.
And then right
Twitter
here,
pop-ups.
More Twitter pop-ups.
social media is definitely number 2 in this.
Yeah, that was like a pretty big aspect of this whole video. Social media is like
This
Yeah,
right here.
George did a really
This-
good
yeah,
job.
this is great.
Super
he did an excellent job.
Yeah.
And really fast paced.
And right here when he slaps the car.
Yeah.
Really fast.
I mean, those jump cuts are freaking.
Yeah, no, this was just as this was like another 30.
No, this
30
is my.
minute
I
video.
think it's my favorite. This is
Mine too, yeah.
George's portion of this.
No, this I left this the longest because this one.
It really hit the hardest
Yeah.
because he had the most emotional.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure he was actually one of the easiest at it because he actually did some.
George.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Actually,
it was.
it might have been hard because he
No,
did so much.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was the only problem is that it was hard because I had to figure out what to
Yeah,
cut.
He had a lot of content like in that period of time. Like he
He did a lot.
There was so much.
The police had to like calm him down because he was like,
Yeah.
"That's so good."
They actually had to like do
They're
the
like,
actual
bro, like,
job.
let's chill.
Yeah.
Let's chill. Yeah.
You know, he finally calmed down.
I really like when you put that blood shot.
Yeah.
The blush shot was really good.
I'm glad that you kept that.
That's perfect. Perfect cut.
I know Ove wanted me to cut all 3 of those. I was like, no, I'm not cutting those.
Absolutely not.
Again, I'm like really emotional.
Perfect cuts. I feel like this shot's really good. That's right here.
I think I would have liked if that shot right here was a little longer.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
little bit,
Yeah.
just so you could see him coming out for a little longer. I mean, he does a good job of how someone would feel in this situation.
I really like the jump cuts on the phone scene. Right
Yeah.
Because found the perfect dialogue for each part.
Right? Yeah.
Goodbye. And there's 2 more shots.
Right here.
And then this
I wish I should have kept the music going for a little bit longer,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I cut a little too early.
It's whatever.
But
Free
pretty much
G20.
and bam! Look at Senor, Jason, Eddie. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, Jason?
Right there.
Right there.
Mendoza.
Mendoza and
Yoshi.
Rhodes.
Yoshi Rhodes. So that's us.
Yep, that would be the editor's commentary.
That
But
would
it
be
was
the-
a lot. It was definitely a lot of effort from
Nick
early
was
in
an
the
editor too, by the way.
Oh yeah, Nick was also an
Nick
editor.
was an editor.
Unluckily, he had volleyball.
Yeah, he did have
practice,
volleyball practice.
so he wasn't able.
He did
to.
did do his job.
He did. He did. He helped me with a portion of it though. He helped cut it down.
Yeah,
so thank you. Nick.
Yeah, no, we spent a lot of time actually cutting it down. I mean, I know we went a couple times. Like we would cut it down, give you the footage. You're like, this is still way too long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There's a
so
lot.
we
we
had
were
like
going
That
from-
was way too
8 minutes of like
No,
cut
because
footage.
what we shot it.
Yeah.
the whole thing.
We shot the whole
everything-
thing, so
the
which was like an
entire
hour
thing.
long.
Yeah.
So 60 minutes down to 7 minutes down to 2 minutes. Like
You know, so that's for each thing too. Not
Yeah.
not the whole. Not the
If
entire
anything, the
project.
only thing I can pull from this is wanting like more run length because we only had
Yeah.
like 12 minutes.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
cut, like, a lot
and
of
the thing
content from
was
our
is
video.
that it's technically Miss Holmes said it was supposed to be 8.
yeah, and it was 12.
But there's no way I was
Yeah,
gonna be
there's
able to
no
trust
way.
down
Yeah.
to 8.
I mean, I think we got the
only-
point across in most scenes pretty quick, but honestly, in some
Yeah.
situations, it felt like it was going too fast just to keep the time
Yeah.
constraints.
The only reason why it was long is because we have like each individual.
I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
it makes
But
more
that's
sense.
And it made,
It's
in my
better,
opinion, yeah,
though.
it made it
Yeah.
better. Made
Yeah.
it made
It's
it more
different.
personal.
I mean,
Which is really
looking
good.
at like other every 15 minutes videos, people just let it run for like 25
Yeah.
minutes.
This,
Yeah.
I mean, this
and
is
this is different.
Yeah,
this is
it's
unique.
very
Different.
different.
Yeah.
Unique.
Very
The other
unique.
ones, again, I said it again. It looks like an actual project, not just a high school project.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
actually has like that sense of like story to
Yeah,
it
yeah.
instead of just like building it around the actual crash scene that happens in the park.
We all brought in our own computers.
Oh,
Yeah,
we all brought our own computers.
Our godly rigs.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
We turned this room into a spaceship.
It was a sauna in here.
A lot of raw computing power.
Insane.
All right. Last thing. What do you guys learn from this? I think. Like.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is the biggest takeaway?
Definitely, the one thing I learned from this is doing instead of thinking in most of the situations.
Yeah.
Because I like thinking about what I want to do before I do it, but I like.
Sometimes you just gotta go.
Sometimes you just gotta go and just do what you need to do.
When
and
time constraints.
Yeah, especially because the last like 3 hours, like super crunch time, like it was just like, all right, I gotta do all this and get this done, and then I gotta get this to him, and it was just kind of like mixing everything together, and it's kind of difficult to do everything at the same time. But at the end of the day, we got it done. That's definitely what I learned from this stuff.
This definitely helped me to learn how to trim shots.
Yeah,
Trim it
that's
down.
for sure.
Yeah.
But still, like trim it down to the bare minimum, but still keeping the impact.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'd say from this, I learned like how nice it is to like collaborate with
Work
other
with
people.
With
like,
people
actual
interested
editors.
in the project,
Yeah.
like actual creators
like,
that want to
oh
make
yeah,
it look
like
good.
this is our first time collabing like this,
Yeah.
and we've been talking about it for months, and we delivered.
I feel like we really delivered working together.
Definitely, yeah.
It was
I
fun.
don't think we ever had any like disputes.
No, I mean,
No, there were
most
no-
of
Oh yeah, I mean we had
Most
a
of the
couple
time-
that were, but they were
But they were, like,
constructive.
yeah,
you know,
very
yeah,
very
most of,
constructive.
everything was constructive,
Like, we
which
all
is
took
the
everything
most
very
appreciated
well.
part about all this, yeah.
And does that wrap it up? Cause
Yeah, we
we got on the
gotta-
Costa.
Oh, we got La Costa.
Yeah, that does wrap it up. All right.